All right, Hogs, this video is our blocks against St. Thomas. And they show multiple fronts, multiple different looks. Um, but this is what they mainly ran against us and against similar looks against people that they played this year. So I'm going to talk about this Eagle front. This is how they lined up against us last year as well. Just remember that these ends do slant out sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They mix it up just to try to keep you on your toes. So we just got to be ready for that. Okay. Um, so I don't think trap's going to be a great play for us this week. I don't think we're going to run it once. If they're going to stuff the inside here, um, we'll probably stick more with dart, if anything, if we want to run it more inside. But I'll still talk about trap anyways. So we're going to trap three. Okay, we got a double to the backside backer. We have to cut the backside end. Okay, we're kicking the three, going up to this backer. We need to try to wash this backer past the hole. Okay, it's the same thing on this side. Okay, going to that backer, caging to the backside backer, kick out. We have to either cut or make sure we really wheel and seal that three because we can't make a cat on a trap. Okay. Uh, let's talk about dart. So if we ran dart left here, he'd block that guy. Here we would cage to the backside backer. Center has the nose by himself. Block back on the three. Pull up and around for the play side backer. Okay, this should be a good play for us if we can do it right. Okay, remember if that end slants to the outside, tackle, you stay on him, and then guard, you're just working up to that backer. Okay. Um, so it'll look like this where we would have this tag, he slants out. Okay, tackle, you stay on him, and then our guard will go block the linebacker. Okay, and that's on dart. Okay. We can also run mega dart right, which would just be the same thing. Okay, we'd have a tag to the backside backer, block the nose, block back, pull up and through. Then we would also have the H probably blocking that strong safety. Um, Power. So if we ran power, same thing. We'd have a tag. He'd go to that backer, have the nose by yourself, pull up and around looking inside. Okay, and this tag's going there. And then wheel and seal on the backside. We can make a cat call here now. So if we made a cat call, it would be a down, down, down. So we'd be down. Sorry, we'd be down on the nose, down here, pull up and around, help with the three, and then work out to the outside backer. Okay. So we can make a cat call on power and counter. Okay. So if we ran counter left, okay, he'd be there. Let's just say we made a down call because we made a cat call on the backside. Okay, so everyone would block down, we'd kick out, help with the three, go back to the five. Okay, so that would be counter with a cat call. If we don't need a cat call, okay, then it would be a tag on the front side, block the nose by yourself, um, and then get the three on the back side and then kick out. Okay. Kick, we'd probably run super kick. Don't need to make a down call, so we would have a tag to the backside backer, block the nose by yourself. Here we could have a tag as well, and then we'd block back, kick out, pull up and through. Okay, that's what that would look like. Truck. Okay, the Y, if he says he's got this three technique, he'd block all the way down so we could pull the tackle and the guard. Okay. And then we are reaching the nose, rip the cutoff, rip the cutoff. Okay. Then if we ran toss to the backside, he'd be reaching, go to backer. Okay. Scoop the three, scoop the zero nose. Okay. I did talk about how we can make a scoop call here where the backside guard scoops the nose, and then center works up. We could do that as well. Okay, and then we're ripped to cut off on the backside. That's toss. Okay, pass protection. Okay, it's just we're blocking man on, man away here. Okay, against an eagle front, we don't make a fan call. Um, and then if we ran sprint out, okay, tackle, you can look back, reach the three, reach the nose. We can turn back here. Okay, backside tackle, try to reach this three if we ran sprint right against this look. Okay. Um, Fuck. Okay, now they do run. So if we're in like a second and long, third and long situation, um, they bring in another safety, and they have uh sometimes two threes or two twos. Okay, and these outside backers are on. Okay, and they run a bunch of different crazy stunts and blitzes. Um, so it looks like this. Uh, sometimes they'll bring this guy. They'll do some looping where they'll bring the linebackers here. Okay, and they bring these guys on the outside. A center, if you get these two threes, just stay square. Because there's really no one to Ricky or Larry to, and pick up one of these linebackers, and the A back will pick up the other one. Um, Now, sometimes they'll loop where they'll slant these guys in. Okay, and then these guys will go out. Same thing, stay square. And then the A back will pick up one of the linebackers. Okay. Um, that blitzes through, and they really don't step up to the line. They blitz late, which gives us an advantage so our A back can step up. Um, they do another one here where they bring these guys up on the outside here. Um, Now, if they show this look, we can make a Larry call, where we can step out here and block that direction. Okay, what they do is that they kind of loop here where um, he'll go there, he'll go there, and then this guy will come all the way across, kind of like that. So just make a Larry call, and you can pick up the looper, and then the A back will pick up the other looper coming to the inside. Okay, that's if they're in those two threes or two twos and both backers walk up to the outside, make a Larry call, and you can slide to the left, and the A back can help out with the right side. Okay. They're going to throw a bunch of different looks at us if they get us into third and long or second and long. Um, really just we got to make sure we protect our inside gap. That's really what it comes down to. If they bring any guys off the edge, we can make off calls if we need to. But really, we just need to make sure we protect our inside gap so there's no free runners from the inside, and our quarterback's got to take care of those outside guys by getting rid of the ball. But that's pretty much our blocks for the week.